So the other day I was chatting to a friend and she came to me with a very particular problem. And when I was actually speaking to her, I discovered that this problem actually wasn't very unique to her. And the situation was that she was about to go on a date with a guy she found and she thought was very, very attractive. She was very interested in him. And then all of a sudden, before the date, even on the day, he messages her saying, "I'm sorry, I can't make it. I have something on tonight that I completely forgot about." And the problem I want to talk to you today about is the concept of flaking. So when a guy flakes on you, and this isn't something that just happens to girls, this is actually something that happens to guys as well. So if you're a guy watching this, this is also for you. But if you're a girl watching this, this might also, be worth something. There is a distinction though, because someone who flakes on you and someone who cancels on you for a reason are two completely different things. And normally you can tell, because if someone actually flakes on you because they're not that interested in you, or they're not actually quite sure about, what's actually going to happen, or maybe they've got something with their ex and that's stopping them, they might give you some lame excuse or something that's a bit more up in the air, a bit more vague. You can normally tell if someone's actually flaking on you or not. If someone actually genuinely has an excuse, it probably will be very congruent with who they are. So if they have to work late, it's probably because they actually have to work late. Or if they have a family commitment that they probably forgot about, they probably are someone with genuine family connections. The unfortunate thing with flaking is that you can't often tell if someone's actually flaking on you or if they genuinely have a reason. The thing is with flaking, if someone actually flakes you, they're probably not going to want to come on a second date with you, and then they'll just have radio silence or something afterwards. So how you overcome this is actually quite interesting, because this is something that I used to do just by accident. And I used to do this with friends, and then even when I was starting to date, I just started to do this with my own, anyone I was about to see. And it's something I discovered almost by accident, but out of necessity. What I want to give you is a way that will actually allow you to know if they're about to flake on you or not. And it's a good way to judge their investment levels. And so if a guy actually is very interested in going on a date with you, he'll be more invested in you than if he's actually not that into you. If he's just wants just a bit of fun, or maybe he thinks it's not worth his time or something like that, which is a bit of a dick move. But if that's the case, he's probably not going to be very invested in you. And we call this the day before text message. And it's just a simple message that you can send him, and I'll write this in the comments below so you can have a look, where you just say something simple like, "Hey so-and-so, are you still up for tomorrow?" That's it. It's not too complicated. And what happens next is the interesting part, because if he's actually that into you and if he's actually invested in you, his response might be like, "Yes, I'm so excited." You'll tell that he's keen from the way his energy is going. If he's not that invested in you, he might be like, "Yeah, I think so," or he might give you a non-committal answer. If that's the case, if he gives you a non-committal answer, you pretty much have the right to cancel there. And you might be saying "Hey, I'm someone who never cancels on appointments, who never cancels on anything that I do." And that's really good, but he's probably going to cancel on you if he's not that invested. Because chances are, if you've sent that message to him and he's given you a non-committal answer, he's probably going to bail on the day. He's probably going to bail tomorrow. And also with that message as well, you're actually giving him a chance to pretty much bail on you the day before. And you might be thinking "But, how do I stop flakes? How do I get him on the date?" I'm going to be honest with you. If he doesn't want to be on the date with you, that's a blessing in disguise. And the reason why we do it the day before, as opposed to an hour before or half an hour before or 3 hours before, is just so you know that if he's going to cancel on you, you can make other plans. You've got enough time to kind of recover or even look after yourself a bit more. And if you're upset by it all, just remember that it's not you, it's him. He's the one who doesn't want to go. And so therefore, that's a great blessing in disguise, which means you have more time to look after yourself. Anyway, if you have any great stories about flakes or funny reasons or whatever, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't come, I'm washing my hair," comment them below. I always love those stories because I think they're the funniest things in the world. Yeah, cool. Make sure to subscribe for more videos on how love and life and the two come together. All right, mwah, Harvey Hooke. See you later.